Life doesn't always make sense, does it? Sometimes we find ourselves standing at the edge of the unknown, unsure of what lies ahead. But in those moments, when we feel like we're clinging to hope with trembling hands, there's a powerful truth that can anchor our souls. For we live by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. This isn't just a nice verse to hang on the wall, it's a lifeline for the days when life throws us a curveball. It's a reminder that even when we can't see the way forward, we can trust the one who holds the future in his hands. Today, let's dive into what it truly means to live by faith, especially when uncertainty surrounds us. Let's explore how faith can be our anchor in the storm. Faith isn't about pretending everything is perfect or burying our heads in the sand when challenges arise. True faith is rooted in something much deeper, the character of our God. When doubts cloud your mind, remember who God is. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. His love for you never changes, his promises never fail, and his faithfulness reaches beyond what we can imagine. The Bible tells us in Hebrews 11:6, "Without faith it is impossible to please God." Faith begins with believing that God is who he says he is. When you're facing a mountain of a problem, remember that our God is a mountain mover. Choose to focus on his goodness, his faithfulness, and his unwavering love for you. It's easy to get caught up in worrying about the future, but Jesus reminds us in Matthew 6:34, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself." Living by faith means trusting God with today. It means not letting the worries of tomorrow steal the joy from today. Worrying doesn't change the outcome, but it does rob us of our strength and peace. When we choose to trust God, we open ourselves up to experience his peace that surpasses all understanding. Think about it like this. If you're carrying a heavy backpack full of rocks, you can barely move forward. But what if you could give that backpack to someone stronger than you? That's what we do when we surrender our worries to God. Let's be present in this moment, thanking God for his blessings and trusting him to lead us through whatever challenges may come our way. Many people say, "Joel, I want to live by faith, but I'm so afraid to step out." Living by faith isn't about seeing the whole staircase, it's about taking that first step and trusting that God will light the way. Proverbs 3:5-6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding." Sometimes we can get so caught up in trying to plan out every detail of our lives that we miss the opportunities God is placing right in front of us. But God doesn't call us to live in fear and indecision. He calls us to step out in faith. Think about the Israelites when they were trapped between the Red Sea and the Egyptian army. They couldn't see a way out, but God told Moses to stretch out his staff over the water. The same God who parted the Red Sea is the same God who's with you today. Just take that first step and trust that God will meet you there. We weren't created to walk this journey of faith alone. We need each other. Hebrews October 24th, 25 says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds." Surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow in your faith. Find friends who will celebrate your victories with you and lift you up when you stumble. Think about it like a garden. If you plant a seed in isolation, it's much harder for it to thrive. But if you plant it in a garden with other plants, it receives the nutrients, support, and encouragement it needs to grow strong. So, if you're feeling isolated or alone in your journey, reach out to someone. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. God has placed people in your life who want to see you succeed. So, what's your next step of faith? Maybe it's trusting God with a difficult decision. Maybe it's choosing to believe his promises when fear is screaming louder. Whatever it is, know this. You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to trust the one who holds it all. Let's live by faith, not by sight. Let's take those steps of faith, even when we can't see the whole staircase. God's got this, and he's got you.